Are you aware that D.Pharm and PharmD are not the same thing? So here are the things I wish someone had told me before actually going to pharmacy school to study pharmacy. And I'm wondering that if you're here in this video today and you're watching this video, it might be because maybe you are considering taking a course in pharmacy, or you're a pharmacist graduate or a pharmacist student at the moment. If you are someone who is preparing to take a course in pharmacy, this video is really vital for you, because by the end of this video, you'll be able to make informed decision as to what to do when it comes to taking a degree in pharmacy, so that you will not make mistakes or start regretting or wishing like you about this information before going to pharmacy school. So stay tuned. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the differences between PharmD, D.Pharm, B.Pharm, BSc in pharmacy, PhD, M.Pharm. Yes, I know. Even me, I'm wondering like, what is all this for? Unlike other courses whereby like it's straightforward. Like for instance, someone wants to study medicine, they'll go for MBBS. So first of all, I will start with the full meaning abbreviations, right? So I want to call out the full meaning. So for D.Pharm is called Diploma in Pharmacy. PharmD is doctorate degree in pharmacy. Then PhD is Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Science. Then M.Pharm is Masters in Pharmacy. Then B.Pharm is Bachelors in Pharmacy. Now I would like to understand that as the degrees differ, so likewise, in each country, the duration of this degree differs. So for instance, we can have a B.Pharm in Nigeria for 5 years, while in some other countries, a B.Pharm duration is 4 years. So the first one I'll start with is D.Pharm. What is D.Pharm? I'll start with the lowest. Not really lowest because it depends on what content, and I'm going to get to that. D.Pharm is a 2-year degree, undergraduate degree that you can take, and it's for people who want to like start out a career in pharmacy, people who want to get into the pharmacy field to learn the fundamentals of pharmacy. Just have in mind that D.Pharm is a 2-year course and it's diploma in pharmacy. For instance, in India, D.Pharm graduates are eligible to open an online pharmacy to sell medications. Okay, that's in India. You have to understand that also the regulations in countries are different. So pharmacy is really sort of an interesting career and also can be very confusing. That's why it's always have a plan first before you go into pharmacy to study pharmacy as a degree. While in countries like India, D.Pharm is an undergraduate degree. In countries like Belgium, Netherlands, D.Pharm is a postgraduate degree like M.Pharm in some countries. Let me move to PharmD, or should we do B.Pharm first? Okay, B.Pharm is in most countries is a 5-year program. The difference between a B.Pharm, which is a bachelor in pharmacy, and PharmD, which is doctor in pharmacy, is just 1 year, guys. Just 1 year. This is just one thing that I wish that someone had told me before actually going to pharmacy school. You rather go for a revised version or you go for the old textbook. So that's what is happening in the pharmacy world. So now the B.Pharm is quite old. You get to some countries like in the US, I don't think you can ever see B.Pharm. I think it has been phased out completely. So in some countries, B.Pharm has been phased out completely in favor of PharmD and M.Pharm. Please, this is where I will beg you, right? As a fellow friend, online friend, if you're considering taking a pharmacy degree, please, first and foremost, most importantly, look for a PharmD. Usually in most countries, you're required to take a 4 years undergraduate degree program and then do a 2 years PharmD program. Some people do a 4-year undergraduate in a health-related field that has physics, chemistry, the core pharmacy component before going for the PharmD. While some people go straight from high school and enter into university the 6 years at a stretch in one school. So different countries, different requirements, different navigations on how to get into the pharmacy school, obtain that PharmD degree. Mostly 6 years. So 5 years for the study theoretical, while 1 year for internship or residency, depending on the country. In some other countries, maybe only need to have had 2 years foundational course in like core courses, especially chemistry, physics, biology, then you can now do a 4-year degree and obtain your PharmD degree. So for M.Pharm, which is Masters in Pharmacy, this one, especially in the UK and some parts in Ukraine, because I studied in the Ukraine, for pharmacy, for M.Pharm is mostly the degree that you are being given. M.Pharm, it's M.Pharm, Masters in Pharmacy. So the M.Pharm is offered by a number of universities in the UK. It is usually 4 years, and some of them are 5 years. Like for in Ukraine, it's usually 5 years for the master degree program in most of the schools in Ukraine. When you're looking to choose a school, look for schools that either have PharmD or Masters in Pharmacy, because B.Pharm is being phased out in favor of these two. So it's either you look for PharmD or Masters in Pharmacy, okay? So to save yourself all the old stress of doing this, doing that, just go straight and look for schools that offer PharmD or Masters in Pharmacy. However, if you already have an undergraduate degree and you are already a pharmacist, or you came out with a B.Pharm, and you're still interested in pursuing your pharmacy degree, you can go straight to do a PharmD. So in most schools, like in Canada, they have PharmD for pharmacist graduates. This is a PharmD program specially for people who are already pharmacist graduates, and the duration is usually 18 months. So guys, see the difference. What would have taken you 1 year if you had just done it together, if like 6 years, to now take you another extra 12 plus 6, 1.5 years. If this is what you really want, then go for it. And another thing you should also consider is, before you apply to any school, make sure they're accredited, because you don't want to come out a certificate that cannot be accepted globally. You have to make sure that this certificate will be accepted globally, that is accredited. There are ways, and you can find out if a school is online. Now, what is a PhD? PharmD is different from PhD. PharmD is Doctor of Pharmacy. PhD is Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacy. You can only attain a PhD when you're done with either your M.Pharm, which is Masters in Pharmacy, or Doctor of Pharmacy. That is only when you can go into PhD, because PhD is more research based for people who are interested in having a career in academia or in research. Why PharmD is for people who are just interested in pharmacy. That means either clinical or industrial. That means bringing medications to the markets. So right now, I believe that you are able to understand the difference between D.Pharm, PharmD, B.Pharm, M.Pharm, and PhD. At the end of the day, in pharmacy, right, getting a degree is not the end. You still have to do internship, you still have to write licenses, and you still have to go for another internship. And some even, depending on the country, and depending on some countries, you have to write at least 2 license exams before you actually get your license to practice as a full-time pharmacist. Here in Nigeria, you also have to go for like NYSC as well, because some places will not employ you if they know you have not like undergone your service year. So for other countries, depending on the province, like now, as a Nigerian, if I go to another state, I can still practice with the same license. But if you go to some countries like the US and Canada, if you move to another province, you would have to write the exam and the license exam for that province, because regulation in each provinces in those countries are different. So now, as a pharmacist, you really must have a plan. Can you see where I'm going now? You really must have a plan. Like, what do I really want? Do I want industrial job? Am I just like career inclined, or I am a research inclined, or I just want this degree to open up a pharmacy? Just literally have an idea of what you want to do right now if you're an undergraduate student before getting this degree, or if you're a pharmacy student before getting this degree. Before you finish your school, before you finish like your degree, make sure you already have this detailed plan. I know like life happens, but you just need to just have some sort of plan or goal before you finish your pharmacy school, so that you don't come out and start regretting like so many of us. Or even if you're a graduate now, you can decide, okay, do I really want to study this pharmacy, or do I want to take another niche? They're just different when it comes to pharmacy, pharmacy is continually evolving. But one thing I would like you to know, especially if you are someone that has not gone to school yet and is interested in taking a pharmacy degree, that you should run from BPharm. Run away. Like if you see BPharm in any school, even if it's run away, because in the next 5-10 years, those courses will be in extinction. Like especially BPharm, it's being extinction. So just go for a PharmD or an M.Pharm. I don't know why I'm taking this person off, because I feel like there's no so much jingle on it, and a lot of universities are still taking this course. All right, thank you very much, and let me know what more you would like to see in this channel. If you like this kind of videos, let me ask your questions in the comment section. Give this videos a thumbs up, because this will help YouTube algorithm in our favor. Okay, like they will know that something else is going on here, and they will want to push the video. So please do that, or share with your friends as well, and stay tuned for amazing content on this channel. Bye.